Now the years of Sarah's life were 127, and Sarah's death took place in Kiriath-Arba. This is Hebron in the land of Canaan, and Abraham went to his house weeping and sorrowing for Sarah. And Abraham came from his dead and said to the children of Heth, I'm living among you as one from a stage. Could you give me some land? Some land here as my properties. I will put my dead and forever. Yeah, like that. Okay. Now Abraham was old and far only in years, and the Lord had given him everything in full measure. And Abraham said to his chief servant, the manager of all his property, come now, put your hand on the melech, and take an oath by the Lord, the God of heaven, and the God of the earth, that you will not get a life for my son Isaac. From the daughters of the Canaanites, among whom I am living, but you go into my country and to my relations and get a wife there for my son Isaac. And Sarah said, if by chance the woman will not come with me, Quoi? Connection? No, te escucho. A ver. Coffee. If by chance the woman will not come with me to his land, and I might take your son back again to the land from which you came, Abraham said, take care that you do not let my son go back to the land. And the Lord God of heaven took me from my father's house and from the land of my birth, and made known to me, saying, to your seed I will give you this land. He will send his angel before you and give you a wife for my son in the land. And if the woman will not come with you, then you are free from this oath. Only you take my son back there. And the son put his hand on Abraham's leg and gave him his oath about this thing. And the son took 10 of his master's camels and also the good things of his masters and went to Mesopotamia to the town of Nahor. And he made the camels take their rest outside the town by the water spring in the evening. At the same time, the woman came to get water, and he said, O Lord, the God of my master Abraham, let me do well in what I have undertaken today, and give you mercy to my master Abraham. See, I am waiting here by the water spring, and the daughters of the town are coming out to get water. Now make the girl to whom I say, let down your vessel and give me a drink, and who says an answer, here's the drink for you, and let me give you water to your camels. May she be the one marked out by you for your son Isaac, so may I be certain that you have been good to my master Abraham. And even before his words were ended, Rebekah, the daughter of Patuel, the son of Milcah, who was the wife of Nahor, Abraham's daughter, came out to the water vessel down. She was a very beautiful girl, a virgin who had never been touched by men, and she went down to the spring to get water in her vessel. And a servant came running to her and said, give me a little water in the vessel. And she said, take a drink, my lord. And quickly letting down her vessel on the ground, she gave him a drink. And having done so, she said, I'll get water for the camels till they have had enough. And after putting the water from her vessel into the animals, the drinking place, she went quickly back to the spring and got water for the camels. And the men looking at her said nothing, wanting to see if the Lord had been journey a good outcome. And when the camels have had enough, the men took a gold nose ring, half a shekel in weight, and 2 ornaments for her arms of 10 shekels weight of gold. I said to her, whose daughter are you? is there room in your father's house first? And he said to him, I'm a daughter of Batuel, the son of Milcah, Nahor's wife. And she said, we have a great store of dry grass and cattle food, and there is room for you. And with bent head, the man gave worship to the Lord and said, praise be to the Lord, the God of my master Abraham, who has given a sign that he is good and true to my master by guiding me straight to the house of my master's family. So the girl went running and took the news of these things to her mother's house. Now Rebecca had a brother named Laban. He came out quickly to the men at the water spring, and when he saw the nose ring and the ornaments on his sister's hands, when she gave him word of what the man had said to her, then he went out to the man who was waiting for the camels by the water spring, and he said to him, come in, you on whom, at the blessing of the Lord, who, while you're waiting outside, I have made a house ready for you, and a place for the camels. And the man came to the house, and Laban took the coats of the camels, and she gave them dry grass and food, and she gave to him and the men who were with him water for washing their feet. And meat was put before him, but he said, I will not take food till I have made my business clear to you. And they said to so when he said, I am Abraham's servant, the Lord has given my master every blessing, and he has become great, and he is giving his flocks and herds and silver and gold, and men servants, old servants, and camels and asses. And when Sarah, my master's wife, was old, he gave birth to a son to whom he had given all he has. The master made him take a note, saying, do not get a wife for my son from the daughters of Kenades, among whom I'm living, but go to my father's house, and to my Russians for a wife for my son. As the master, what if the older will not come with me? He said, the Lord, whom I have ever kept before me, will send his angel with you, who will make it possible for you to get a wife for my son from my relations and the mother's house, my father's house. And you will be free from your oath to me when you come to my people. Yet I do not give her to you, you will be free from my oath. And I came today to water spring and said, Lord, O Lord, the God of my master Abraham, if it is your purpose to give a good outcome to the journey, to also get a good outcome to my journey. Let it come about while I'm waiting here by the water spring. If a girl comes to get water and I say to her, give me little water for your vessel, if she says, take a drink and I'll get water for your camels, let her be the woman marked out by the Lord for my master's son. And even while I was saying this myself, Rebecca came out with her blister in one arm. She went down to the spring to get water, and I said to her, give me a drink. And straight away she took down the vessel from her arm and said, take a drink and I'll get water for the camels. And questioning her, I said, whose daughter are you? And she said, of Betuel, the son of Nahor, and Milcah, his wife. They put the ring on her nose and the romance of her hands. And with bent head I gave worship and praise to the Lord, to God my master Abraham, by whom I have been guided in the right way, get the daughter and master's brother for his son. And now say if you will do that is good and right from my master or not. In order to do that, in order, in order that it may be clear, do what they have to do. What body works with the answer. This is the Lord's doing. It does first say yes or no to you. See here is a beggar. Take her and go. It will be your master's son's wife. As the Lord has said. And with these words Abraham's servant went down his face and gave birth to her. And he took jewels of silver and jewels of gold and fair books again to a beggar, and gave things of value to her mother and her brother. And he and the men who were sent with him had put and drink and took their rest there that night. In the morning he got up and said, let me now go back to my master. But the brother and her mother said, let the girl be with us for a week or 10 days, and then she may go. And he said, do not keep me, the Lord has given a good outcome to my journey. And I go back to my master, and he said, we will send you the girl and he'll make the decision. And they sent for Rebecca and said to her, are you ready to go with this man? She said, I'm ready. So Rebecca they sent their sister Rebecca and her servant with Abraham's servant Ismael, and they gave Rebecca the blessings and go, sister, may you be the mother of thousands, and may your seed overcome all those who make war against them. So Rebecca and her servant woman went with the man seated on the camels, and so the servant took Rebecca and went on his way. Now Isaac had come through the wasteland to Deir Yahairoi, for he was living in the south. And when evening was near, he went wandering over the fields. And lifting up his eyes, he saw camels coming. And when Rebecca looking up saw Isaac, she got down from her camel and said to the servant, who is that man coming to us to the field? So then the servant said, it is my master. And she took the veil, covering her face with it. Then the servant gave Isaac the story of all he had done, and Isaac took Rebecca into his tent, and she became his wife. And his love for Isaac was comforted after the father was dead. Oh, shit. And Abraham took another wife named Keturah, and she became oh no, Abraham, my guy, what the fuck are you doing? I have an issue with that part. She became the mother of Ismar and Koshan and Medan and Midach and Ishbak and Shuach. And Jokshan became the father of Sheba and Dan, and from Dan came the Ashurim and Letushim and Leumim, and from Midian came Ephah and Ebher and Hanach and Abida and Elah. All these were the offspring of Keturah. Now Abraham gave all his property to Isaac, but to the sons of his adorable woman he gave offerings and sent them away while he was still living into the east country. Now the years of Abraham's life were 175. Abraham came to his death an old man full of years, and asked what to rest with his people. And Isaac and Ishmael his sons put him to rest in a whole rock of Akbor in the field of Ephron, the son of Zimur, the Hittite, near Mamre. The same field which Abraham got from the children of Het, Abraham was put to rest with Sarah his wife as bringing it. Now Now after the death of Abraham, the blessing of God was with Isaac's son. Now these are the generation of Ishmael, the son of Abraham, whose mother was Hagar the Egyptian, the servant of Sarah. These are the names of the son of Ishmael by the generation. Ishmael's first son was Nebayot, the Kedar, and Adbel, and Mibsam, and Misha, and Tumah, and Masar, Hadad, and Tema, Jitur, Neplich, Kedemat. Those are the sons of Ishmael, and there are the names and the towns of their tents, coast, 12 sheaves with the people. In the years of Ishmael's life, 137, he came to Zen and was put to rest with his people, and their country was from Havilah to Shur, which is east of Egypt. They took their place to the east of all their brothers. And there are the generation of his son Isaac. Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah, the daughter of Bethuel, the Aramaean of Padan Aram, and the sister of Laban the Aramaean, his wife. Isaac made prayer to the Lord for his wife because she had no children, and now gave his prayer. And the Lord gave with his prayer, and the baby became a child. Okay, so that's how it happens then. And the children are fighting together inside her, and she said, "If it is to be so, why am I like this?" She went to put her question to the Lord, and Lord said to her, "Two nations are in your body, and two peoples will come to birth from you. The one will be stronger than the other, and the other will be stronger than Jesus Christ." And when the time came for her to give birth to the two children, there were two children in her body. And when the time came, and the first came out right from her head, it was like a rope of hair, came out right from head to, and they gave him the name of Esau. After him, his brother came out gripping Esau's foot, and he was named Jacob. Isaac was 50 years old, and he gave birth to them. Well, what? That's a question. Okay, how does Isaac give birth if Isaac is a man? That's a question. And the boys came to be full grown, and Esau became a man of a country and Experbon, though Jacob was quite man living in tents. Now Isaac's self was Esau, because Esau's meat was great to his taste, and guessing that meat was great to his taste, but Rebecca had more love for Jacob. And one day Jacob was cooking some soup when Esau came from the field and ate the news, and Esau said to Jacob, "Give me a full meal of that red soup, or I will come with little food." Basically he was named Edom. What? And Jacob said to that first of all, "Give me your birthright." And Esau said, "Truly I am at the point of death, what profit is the birthright to me?" And Jacob said, "First of all, give me your oath." And he gave him the oath, handing him over his brother Jacob. And Jacob gave him bread and soup, and he took his food and drank it, went away, carrying little for his birthright. What the fuck just happened? We'll be analyzing this shit. What's happening? years have passed. I read this chapter, so now I have some issues with this shit. There came a time of great meeting on land, like that which had been before the days of Abraham, and Isaac went to Abimelech, king of Philistines at Gerar, and the Lord came to him in a vision and said, "Do not go down to Egypt. Keep in the land to which I will give you knowledge. Keep in the land, and I will be with you and give you my blessing. For to you and to your seed I will give all these lands, giving effect to the oath which I made to your father Abraham. I will make your seed like the stars of heaven in numbers, and will give them all those lands, and your seed will be blessed to be all the nations of the earth, because Abraham gave ear to the voice and kept my words, my rules, my orders, my laws." And Isaac went to live in Gerar. So Isaac went to live in Gerar. When he was questioned by the man of the place about his wife, he said, "She's my sister," fearing to say she's my wife, for he said, "The man of the place may put me to death at County Rebel because she's very beautiful." That's the same thing as fucking Abraham. Some shit is happening here. And when he had been there for a time, Abimelech, king of the Philistines, taking through the window, saw Isaac playing with the back of his wife, and he said to Isaac, "Is it clear that she's your wife? Why didn't you say she's my sister?" And Isaac said, "For fear that I will put dead because of her." Then Abimelech said, "What have you done to us? Some of the people might well have connection with your wife, and the sin would have been ours." And Abimelech gave orders to his people that anyone touching Isaac with his wife would put to death. Now Isaac planting seed in the land, got in the same. Now Isaac planting seed in that land got in the same year fruit of 100 times as much, for the blessing of the Lord was on him. And his wealth became very great, increasing more and more, for he had great wealth of flocks, of herds, and great numbers of servants, so that the Philistines were bare for full family. Now all the water holes which his other servants had made in the days of Abraham had been stopped up by the Philistines, and Abimelech said to Isaac, "Go away from us, for you are stronger than we are." And so Isaac went away from there and put his tent in the valley of Gerar, making his own place there. And he made again the water holes which had been made in the days of Abraham his father, and which had been stopped by the Philistines. And he gave them the names which his father had given them. Now Isaac's servants made holes in the valley and came to a spring of flowing water. But the herdsmen of Gerar had a fight with Isaac's herdsmen. They said, "The spring is ours," so he gave the spring to the name of Issac, because there was a fight about it. And then they made another water hole, and there was a fight about that, so he gave the name of Sinat. And he went away from there and made another water hole, about which they were still fighting, so he gave the name of Ambos, and said, "Now the Lord has made room for us, so we'll have this land." And from there he went on to Beersheba. That night the Lord came to him in a vision and said, "I am the God of your father Abraham, have no fear, for I am with you, blessing you, and your seed will be increased because of my servant Abraham." Then he made an altar there, and gave worship to the name of the Lord, and he put up his tents there, and there his servants made out the hole. And Abimelech had come to him from Gerar with Ahuzah his friend, and Pion the captain of the army, and Isaac said to them, "Why have you come to see me, seeing that you hate me seeing that in your hate for me you sent me away from me?" And he said, "Is it clear that the Lord was with you?" So he said, "Let there be not between us and you, and let us make an agreement with you that you will do us no damage even as he put no hand on you and did nothing but good and send you away in peace. And now the blessing of the Lord is on you. Then he made a feast for them, and they all had food and drink. And then in the morning they took an oath one to the other. Then Isaac sent them away, and they went on their way in peace. And the day Isaac's sons came to him, they gave him word to the water hole which they had made. He said to them, "We have came to water." And he gave it the name of Shibach. Shibach. So the name of the town is Beersheba to this day. And when Esau was 4 years old, he took his wife's taking the daughter of Beer, the Basemach, the daughter of Pharaoh and the Hittite, and Isaac and Rebekah had grieved for my because of them. He took his wife Judy and okay. So this is the whole fucking thing. 26, 35. Okay, so I have some questions now. Let's see what is this Ephraim 5. The Hittite woman told the few to the king. Okay, the first thing was that it's pretty cool that Abraham was buried with his wife Sarah. That is pretty cool. Then I have an issue 25:1. I'll start with 26:1. But I have an issue with him banging another woman. 25:1. I have an issue with that. I mean, it was said that he was the father, but obviously he was because he took her as a wife, that woman, and he had those children. I have an issue with that. So Abraham is not a 10 out of 10 character, but like 9 out of 10. I understand that his whole thing was that he was sad because his wife died. He did the whole thing. I understand that it's an issue, big issue for him, which is good. He respects his wife, but even though his whole purpose is like for him to spread the seed, for which the people like a great country or whatever, I still don't really. Yeah, if he did not do that, and if God didn't ask him to do that, I mean, I'm guessing that God asked him to do it because your seed would be as great as stars and whatnot. If he did not do that, he'd be a 10 out of 10 character, but because that he's a 9 out of 10. Because of that issue. Okay, we keep going here. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That's pretty cool. And 25, 21. Let's see. Yeah, that's so easy, man. Like, wife has no children. You pray to God. Children. Like, this is just made for the process to keep going, I'll just Google. Yeah, keep going here. 25, 23. The Lord said to her to make your body. That's pretty nasty of God here. Why would he do that? I get all the part of the bigger plan, but why just create separation and then ask people to follow your commands and ask people to be good and stuff like that? But then great separation to two countries and all because why would you do that? That's just stupid. I don't understand. It's stupid because 25, 26. Let's see. That was the issue with the battle with the translation. Yeah, just she translation. It should be Rebecca here, not she. Should just she translation. Thanks for recording. Might even email them for that issue. I will email them later. Not. Might just email them right now. Later after to finish with the problems. So 25, 28. So it's really cool. Like your son more than other son because he brings meat and it's just worded weirdly. Because Esau's meat was greatly to his taste. It's just worded weirdly, but that's really valid reason in Boston. I don't really like this Issac guy. He looks like a wanker to me. And this part, 25, 30, like, one guy is hungry. Your brother is hungry. Come to him, ask him for food, because you're starving. And the first thing he's gonna do, right? It's gonna be, I will ask, give me your birthright. Like, what? That's just mental. That's just stupid. Yeah, but so the exact same thing happened with Sarah and Abraham. So, the fuck's happening? You know what I mean? Okay, let's see. Go here. Emails. No. Maybe this is something. Alright, guys. I saw the issue. Not the issue. I didn't want to. I'll probably get talk someday by myself. Go do the shit. So this should be their email. I remember something about this. Good evening, Mr. Mrs. I still miss website team and to tell you about also in your text. içinde Traces one on 20. Is this zero? 25, 26. Why the fuck is it like this, man? Why can't I fix it? Why is this text like this? I don't understand. Alright, guess what it is. I sent an email to the people because this part here comes off as if he gave birth to them. Like as if he's she. It's just silly. You probably won't fix it, but who gives a shit? So what else happened here? I think what happened this whole thing. Started at 24. Abraham asking his servant to find the daughter to Isaac. Isaac finding him another daughter, wife. The servant finding a wife. Then Abraham married another guy, another woman. Had children, which he don't really like, so it's not the same character. And then what happened? They had the children. Isaac had children with Rebecca. I mean, Abraham died and got there with his wife. Then Isaac had children with Rebecca. Then there was something about many generations later. Then Abraham did the same thing with his father. He said his wife is his sister because he didn't want to be killed. Then he got kicked off the country. He moved again. He had 10 servants. God gave him more land. His wife didn't have children, so he prayed and got children, but the children were going to be opponents. Then one child was so boy that there was a Sigma. The Sigma male was hunting. He came home one day saying, I'm going to give you food. The other guy said, give me your birthright. The Sigma said, okay, here you go, which is just a cunt move to do, so I don't like the Sigma, like I want to be Jacob, like asshole more. Isaac is like his father a little bit, with shittier, I don't like him a lot. And that has to be the whole thing. It's a special episode today, longer because I didn't make an episode yesterday or some shit. So yep, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Or whatever it is.